He picked me. He asked me and I said yes. I'm super excited. Pretty soon I'll be leaving my country of Moldova and flying all the way to the beautiful United States to live with my new husband, his family, or whoever he has. Do you know how many women I had to beat out to get this? Dozens. But he chose me, and I am not going to waste this opportunity. Trust and believe. I'm keeping this ring, and I am definitely making the best of my move and permanent stay to America. Congratulations to me. Don't you wish you were so lucky? Hello, gems, and welcome to another thirsty segment of Wet Wednesdays. As you can guess, today's topic is going to be on mail order brides. Have you ever met someone who's traveled abroad and came back with the wife? Or met someone abroad, flew her back to the United States, and then had a very quick wedding? I don't know. We may not call them mail order brides. Maybe brides abroad, brides on the border, or brides to go. Whatever we decide to call them, it's the same concept. So let's go ahead and get started with today's topic. A mail order bride is a woman who lists herself in a catalog and is selected by a man for marriage. In the 20th century, the trend was primarily for women living in undeveloped countries seeking men in developing nations. The practice of finding mail order brides dates back to 1614 in the United States, when lonely men on the frontier would post advertisements in the newspaper in the hopes of finding women in the East to join them for their journey. On average, pursuing a mail order bride will set you back about $1,000 to $15,000. Mail order husbands are not as common, as there are very few fights dedicated to mail order husbands, but they are available. Most mail order brides now come from Southeast Asia, specifically Thailand and the Philippines. In Latin America, the hotspots are Colombia and Brazil, and of course from the countries of Russia and the Ukraine. So how much does it cost to get one of your favorite Russian brides? On average, finding Russian girls for marriage, including meeting, dating, the wedding, and her flight back to the United States, cost around $30,000. So why do women do it? Economic and social conditions for women in Russia and other post-Soviet states are a motivational factor in finding foreign arrangements. 52% of Russia's workforce is made up of women, yet according to recent surveys, they often hold low positions of prominence in their country, work for less, and work in jobs with little to no respect and lower wages. Many international brides come from developing countries in Asia. The countries that women come from are faced with unemployment, malnutrition, and inflation. However, economic factors are not the only driving force for women in Asia to enter in the mail order bride industry. Filipino women, for example, may enter the mail order industry in the hope of marrying a bride and sponsoring her family for immigration. These women are not the only women who do these for these factors. Where do you find a mail order bride? There are plenty of international sites and international dating sites specifically geared to finding mail order brides. So why do men seek mail order brides? It's no surprise. The primary reason, according to statistics, are because this is the one time these men can meet and marry a woman far out of their league. This is because attraction and appearance is all up to them. They get to pick who they want, and these women will marry them, take care of their growing family, and be with them for years to come. Where does the money go? So a big portion of the money goes toward the agency, the host country that is sponsoring the women. A portion of it may go to the woman's family, but often she does not see any of the money. But remember, her reward is not really the money. It's getting to America and then being able to sponsor her family to get immigration status. So what is the success rate of mail order marriages? Surprisingly, arranged mail order bride services appear to have a lower divorce rate than those divorce rates in America. Around 80% of mail order bride arrangements last. They last for years and often decades. Have you guys heard of the 90-Day Fiance? Are you cheering for Pedro and Chantel? Well, this is the new era of mail order brides and mail order husbands. Now, the batting average on this show, according to them, is for every 25 couples that do get married, they only have 3 divorces. That might be why this show is a success, or the fact that we just like our drama and we like to see mixed match people in their appearances, seemingly try to get along through barriers, not only including language and economic factors. So, Gems, this will do it for today's Thirsty Wet Wednesdays. If you find yourself in the market for a mail order bride or a mail order husband, know that you actually have a good chance of making your marriage work. Now, as your trusted advisor, please feel free to take a look at my website and let me know if you have any questions, because this is actually what I do on a full-time basis. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel. All right, that'll do it for today's Wet Wednesdays. I will see you next time. Take care.